What's so different about character design for video games compared to everything else? How should you format a character design? How can you draw one? I'll be outlining where to start and how to step up your game if you have the basics covered already. Don't worry, I will cover everything a beginner needs to know, so strap on in. How to design a video game character. The best place to start if you have no idea how to draw a character is just a simple little guide. Start with 2 description words, 1 bright color, and see where you go from there. Such as a frog in an apocalypse, flower night, etc. etc. Limiting your color palette allows your character to be very clearly visible on screen, and limiting your descriptors allows for a clear yet creative design. Next, try sketching concepts of each idea until it is very clear from just the character's design what they're meant to be. The best way to check yourself on it is to look at your design from a distance, or just a silhouette, or try blurring it. Now, how do you showcase a character designed for video games? I've made a handy 5-page checklist. Page 1. Character turnarounds. Those are used in the industry not just for general concept. A lot of the time a character turnaround is a base 3D character artists will use for the in-game model. The character turnaround mostly just means front, back, and side view of the character. For those finished with this step, try making an animated turnaround of your character. Page 2. Expressions. In animation, you often see the same character's face drawn over and over again with different expressions, whether that be a mouse movement graph or an outline of how the character would show their emotions. Besides the obvious usefulness of such worksheets for visual novel games, it is also pretty useful for NPC animations and such. If you've already practiced an emotion graph, try a mouse graph. If you've practiced both, try doing a chest-up full-color one, like a character for a visual novel would have. Page 3. Run cycles. Those are very important. In video games, the characters are always moving, and unless it's first person, you're going to be watching the character do it. Start with a rough before, during, and after sketch of their run, attack, or jump, etc. If you feel like you have a good handle on this, try your hand at enemy design with all the same steps. Make it fun. Page 4. General concept. How did you get to this fleshed out design? So you're trying different color schemes and silhouettes. Bonus page. For those doing 3D, add that in. However many pages I mentioned earlier as you can actually do. Lastly now, the biggest elephant in the room. Can you do all of this without industry-grade software? The short answer is yes, of course. For character turnarounds, just anything with a mirror tool will do. Hell, you don't even really need the mirror tool, it just makes the process faster is all. For 3D practice, there's always Blender, especially for simple character models, and ZBrush Mini, which I use to start learning sculpting, as it's also free and I think is a little better than the Blender sculpting tool. At the end of the day, your software is just preference. I can tell you now, having different hotkeys or workspace layout is not going to kill you in the long run. And that was everything you need to know to start in character design.